of the Indonesian people, right?
Basically, I put it in a very straightforward way, yeah. So, what Hong Kong government want is stabilize, keep Hong Kong stable, and then return to China, and then make Hong Kong slowly become China. Yeah.
That's what I would expect them to do. Yeah.
Yeah, they expect to do it. And do you mind to be in a film or?
I don't know. I usually hate seeing myself in movies, but
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. So I think now that as students protesters, they want to crash Hong Kong to the place that Hong Kong government, you have no chance. You have to bargain with us. You have to talk with us. So they try to crash Hong Kong, bring Hong Kong down. Yeah.
that's what I also would expect them to do. Yes.
Yeah. So the chance for them to succeed, that China like okay, say compromise. I agree with you. It is close to zero. So now the only way to free Hong Kong is what I told you yesterday. Yeah.
I'm not really sure if I got this. What was this completely? So you're saying takeover. I mean, basically, what you want to achieve is like you have like your own government cooperating with the Chinese government, and having like official and unofficial arrangements.
It's more like a cyber hero. So in the old day, you take over the land, you take over the country. But now is you take over the net, you take over the country.
Okay.
So the internet influence
Is the month
gonna be big, yeah. And now Hong Kong people is missing the figure, a heroic figure.
We got to do it.
Yeah, this figure to do it. We're going to take Hong Kong. We're going to free Hong Kong. We're going to make everything different. And this is the hope of Hong Kong. And there's only hope of Hong Kong. You cannot do anything but just listen to this. So strong. No, not no room for others' opinions. That's we are. We are going to take over Hong Kong. We're going to make this happen. And we are not going to make chaos. We are not going to allow people to continue to do
Create
things.
chaos.
Yes, to
Yeah,
create
I've seen you very well organized in Hong Kong. The protesters are very well organized.
Yeah.
Never see this before.
Yeah. So we need. It's basically it's like everyone wants to take over
Gott,
Hong
sorry,
Kong.
ich wusste nicht, dass ihr
Everyone.
wartet.
For
Ich muss mich noch
most of them, they have
Aber was ist jetzt der Plan?
their maybe delusion idea, maybe fantasy idea, maybe solid idea, yeah. But now it is possible for internet era that we can do something that other cannot do. As long as you're brave enough, you're strong enough, and you believe yourself
Yeah.
enough, that is almost like in a dream.
Yeah, okay, I understand that.
Yeah. So we do this because at this point, like Hong Kong is in a very difficult situation, and China is in a very difficult situation. Yeah. So if we can put some new element, not disturbing both parties, and
Okay.
then they slowly understand. Okay, this is the book. Hong Kong people, as long as you input enough and you present enough, and they will follow. So now, because my name in Hong Kong is like very, how to say, very contradictory.
Okay,
Very contradictory. Like,
that's mostly a good thing.
yeah, very few people really agree with me for, like, truly believe what I
What you
think. Yeah, feel very, maybe less than 1%. Yeah, very few. But because my image is so contradictory, so many people attacked me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some support, but come to this point, what is your choice? What is your choice? You don't have much choice. So because they don't see me as normal person, they don't see me as a well-organized person. They see me just like maybe like crazy person, doing the crazy things. But if there is enough people from Indonesia support, go to Hong Kong, then they see, okay, this person is really doing something, go to other
To
country.
help, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's not just like people, they go to, they ask for donations from all over the world, and then they raise money in 24 hours, 2 millions US dollar in one day, 2 millions US dollar
For support of the
for support of put the advertisement on news. But this is like helpless because like you are babies crying for help. Why don't you help yourself?
Yeah, okay, but this is it's not wrong to make not propaganda, but you know, like it's good to make more people aware, and
Yes.
we need money for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is like the old way, and then I don't see that will be any outcome. So what I want to see is something that, let's say, my idea, and I strongly believe idea, and I strongly believe this is gonna be only hope, chance for Hong Kong to free. Then I bring people, and then they see, okay, that's a group of people, the best they can perform together, and then make people happy again, happy just to soothe the tension, yeah.
Okay.
Because there is always the protester and the police, they against each other, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just, okay, a group of people making fun, and then I will go to the police office. I talk to them one by one. Okay, we are here. It's not making trouble. We are here to help. It's very clear message. So then,
Okay, to be clear, you would like the Indonesian person also to go with you to a Chinese police office?
talk to. It's not like a confrontation. No.
Yeah, but they probably don't want to do it. You know, because police here, it's correct, right? Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. They don't need to talk. I talk. That's okay.
No, I'm saying like they probably don't want to go with you into a police station.
That's okay. It's not a big deal because everything basically I can do by myself.
Like I'm spending hours of my life finding
So just need people supporting at the background,
idea.
behind. You know, it's like okay, you know, make sure that I go there after people, and then the image. You know, this is about the image. The image that project myself in the future. That future that is the new revolutionary,
Okay.
a peaceful warrior. So this is present the image. So then I will go to China. I'll make sure that China is okay for that. It's easy now because I'm not doing something like very much against the government. It's not threatening them. So it's helping them. It's very clear message. It's helping them.
Okay.
You know.
I'm not sure if I fully understand it, but I think I got the main thing. So how can I help you, or can Keegan help you to find the right person?
I don't know because I know here salary is low, so you maybe find very high quality people easy with like good money in here, but it's like okay money for Hong Kong.
Okay. So
Sorry?
you would pay them, no, not only for the accommodation and stuff, but
I'll pay
for
them.
making the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keegan, you have an idea how to find someone who would be interested in helping him? For, you know, like, he should really be interested in helping him in the first place, and on top, you know, like, to get
Yeah,
some
I have
money.
a friend. He's kind of vlogger and he's social. Really care about everything.
Everything? Okay, can you bring those into contact? And I will ask another. You think I should ask Marlon? Marlon? Marlon was skating in Bloody Poison like 2 days ago. You don't know Marlon, the skateboard? Tattoo artist, completely full. He was skating in Bloody Poison for the first 2 or 3 years, but I think he hadn't been there. Yeah, he also had art exhibition in Crate Cafe. He's local, yeah. Okay, he's thanks. He's half German, half Indonesian. He looks more Indonesian. He's pretty famous actually, don't know? Pretty famous tattoo artist because he makes like not normal tattoos but geometric. Okay, you don't know him. Okay, I just asked Marlon.
So the leader, yeah, I want to make the leader. The leader for now will be best is the woman leader, yeah, presentable.
You would like first to have a woman for the group, Indonesian woman.
Yeah, but for people to find for this project, doesn't matter it's man or woman, doesn't matter because we need everyone. Like okay, if that makes sense, if that makes sense, if that makes sense, okay, let's do it. Actually, you know the person Sutono Salim,
No.
the richest man in Indonesia many years ago. That he is a friend of Suharto.
Okay.
Yeah. So Suharto, he was in dangers. He was like escaping, hiding himself, and Sudono Salim
He had hired him.
helped him
Yeah,
to
okay.
hide him.
Okay.
And then he, after Sudono Salim is Suharto is free, and then he realized that Suharto is a very important person. Then Suharto helped him to send the glove, the cigarette glove, to other places. So his
Other
business,
countries.
and then his business rise
Wise.
a lot, and then he become richest man in Indonesia.
You know him?
Itu Nasari.
Yeah.
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 He told me before.
Yeah, but people don't know. But some people know.
Yeah, some people. It's always some people know, some people don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I check Indonesian history, but you know, it's I don't know.
He was richest man, the ranking number 6 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, in the world, and then he controls 70% of economic of Indonesia.
Indonesia, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
70%. And he's from my town, and he's my cousin.
He's your cousin.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know him. But we have some crazy genes, like we have some crazy genes, yeah. So in our genes, like we want to take over.
Okay.
It's in our blood.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's in our blood. So what he said, because Indonesia maybe it is more open-minded. You know, people don't see many things, so they easy to follow, easy to do. But for those people very international, maybe they have too much thinking. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just
Okay,
need.
so what we can do? So you contact your
My friend.
friend
They just.
so they can meet somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I think a little bit of who I can contact for you, but I will try to contact Marlon. He's also a crazy guy.
I'm a crazy guy.
Yeah.
I'm the best pizza eater in Canggu.
But yeah, what we
Yes.
can do-
Okay, we recruit you. So these must be benefit to everyone. Must be, because if cannot, this idea cannot benefit to nobody, is not gonna survive. Yeah. So this is gonna benefit to everyone for all aspects, economic rise,
I don't know
Fame.
how to change it.
power, fun. My aim is to make fun. Hong Kong is not able to free because people are not free. So it is not working. So I need people very free. For now, my status, maybe you not completely get what
Maybe.
I say.
I'm not really sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
I have your contact number?
yeah, yeah,
I will give it.
yeah. Okay, I put it.
Yeah?
This is a WhatsApp number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, imagine, like, say, okay, have you made movie before? Like something, stories or organize
I know.
anything?
No.
Okay, now imagine this is like a movie. We're going to make a new movie. That's a new world.
Yeah, I understand you want to change the mindset of the people of Hong Kong. Is correct?
I'm not intend to change them
Okay.
because they are not willing to change. They are not able to change because they have the, as we say, they like a fish behavior. If you attack and then they go to one place again. So there's like they behave like a group, like a fish, like a bees, like a birds. Yeah.
okay.
So I'm not intend to change them, but this is like a performance. You make use of this performance to the place where I want to be,
Okay.
where it is the best for Hong Kong and China and for the world. Everyone is the best for everyone.
That's interesting. So, but what's the best for everyone?
The best for everyone is people have their right, they have their power, they have resources that they can use and not waste the resources.
Okay.
Now we
Yeah.
are facing the problem by 2030 that we are hitting the critical point of CO2 emissions going to make the world collapse.
I don't think that's not true.
That's what I heard from the very famous Switzerland girl. She in contact with many scientists and environmentalists, and he said, from now we need to save 420 billion tons of carbon dioxide emissions. Otherwise, we will hit the point that the ice is melting.
The ice is not melting.
The ice is not melting, but look at the TV,
Yeah. No, I don't look at the TV.
the evidence, the YouTube.
It's not evidence.
The ice
Okay.
is not.
Okay. Check Google NASA research about Arctica, Antarctica. They have more actually. And the temperature increase. And if you take like two charts, CO2 and temperature increase. It did go basically side by side for some time, but it's going like this at the moment. It's not, it's not in relation.
Okay, so
Also, you can check them, like in the Middle Ages, there had been a very hot time, yeah, it was hotter than now without any CO2 emissions, which allowed the Vikings, for example, to settle in, we call it Grönland, it's an island far in the north, which is usually now covered
That's
by
true.
ice. Yeah?
that's true.
And a couple of other things. So I personally think the CO2, this is like a hoax to enable certain changes in societies some people want. I don't believe it's.
Okay, so what about the pollution in China, like in Beijing? Those dusts, it's very serious. The pollution.
The
is
pollution
really
in
very,
general,
very
the
serious.
worst one is plastic pollution.
Yes, very, very
That's
serious.
the worst one because we have now plastic particles in sea salt. Yeah, you basically can't eat sea salt anymore
Yeah,
because you have nanoparticles of plastic supposedly
Yeah.
inside. Even inside, they even find it inside of the bodies of people.
yeah,
Yeah. That's really.
yeah. The plastic in the people, the plastic in the fish, turtles, sharks, everywhere. So this is
That's a serious problem.
They're very
Yeah.
serious. So
That's a serious problem.
we want to address this problem because like people maybe they don't want to let go of plastic because of the price of whatsoever. There's always better solutions, but those commercial people they don't want this to happen because they can lose a lot of money. For instance, petrol that's already has some replacement. It's not necessary to be so expensive.
No, this is petrol is how you milk the population.
Yeah.
You basically they control population basically by using resources or making resources rare which are not rare. I'm convinced we don't need to use like oil. There's other forms of
Yeah.
Getting energy. Yeah, because energy is all around us. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Earth has a magnetic field. It's going through solar system. It's enough energy for everyone, but they keep people pretending on petrol because first they get the money from it, and you can control them.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah.
It's about resource control again,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
Yeah. and getting rich at the same time. You control them with it, and you suck like in Germany, average person probably spends 1/3 or 25% of the salary just for gas. Yeah, and it's 90% easily.
Wow.
If you have a car and use it, yes. It's
Okay.
extremely expensive and it's 90% tax on it.
90%. Okay.
90% tax on it. If they stop selling gas, they can't pay the people's, like retirement funds anymore.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
they're totally depending on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think in Germany, people are very aware what is happening. That's why they go for very eco-friendly
That's
culture.
correct. They try to be very eco-friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, very eco-friendly.
And like because the Germans are overdoing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the systems in Germany they're not really efficient. Germany is facing partial blackouts because the new eco-friendly system they set up, is not good enough to cope with the demands of an industrial society.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the first since I'm born, two power outages maybe. I'd say like 15 years I know like 2 power outages. Yeah. But now the officials are warning that because of the change of the electricity infrastructure, Germany will have to face power outages like in other third world countries. Because they did rush the whole thing. They didn't make like Germans should do, like a plan, like a master plan, and then step by step try to get away from atomic energy, go to other forms, but they did rush it.
Okay.
And so the new system isn't working. It's like a lot of foreigners, like also I have US friends that say, you're so cool, you all have this wind power and solar power, but the truth is, the system is not really good.
Okay.
It's not sufficient for industrial society. If you now go and say, okay, we want to deindustrialize Germany, maybe, but especially like the wind power is problematic because it causes like sonar sounds, which irritate humans and animals and kills tons of birds always. You always find really a lot of birds if they're flying routes,
Oh.
and they fly in and get shredded basically,
Oh, yeah.
and a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think that if that is the case, perhaps China they will do this most efficiently.
China, for example, did buy the best atomic reactor available on the planet from Germany.
Yeah.
We developed it, but we did never basically, because the German people don't like atomic energy, which is understandable, and they just sold the whole thing to China. It's a reactor who can't melt. It can't melt.
Can't melt.
It can't melt. And China is now producing this reactor and is selling it worldwide. And using it themselves.
So what do you mean cannot melt?
Like Fukushima is not possible with this reactor.
I don't understand. Sorry.
You know Fukushima.
Fukushima. Oh yeah.
You had a reactor melt in Fukushima.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
radioactivity did go out. With the reactor, the Chinese did buy already, I think, 30 years ago from Germany, or 22 years ago. It's documented online. A melt is impossible. So it's the most secure reactor in the world.
Ah, okay.
So
Okay.
if you want a reactor, that is the one you want. The Germans said, no atomic energy. So then they sold the safest reactor to China. They shut down our reactors, which are relatively safe compared to, I would say, like the Czech one and the Polish one and the Russian ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they're buying electricity
Yeah.
from France, and the reactor is directly on the border. So if the French reactor blows, they position it the French, so Germany gets most of the shit.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And we're buying from really bad, unsophisticated reactor of a Russian type from, I don't know, from Poland or from Cheshire. They're running old reactors, the Russian ones, yeah. And because we switched off ours, yeah, they now have to buy the electricity from the French and from the Polish, which are running Chernobyl type. You know Chernobyl, the biggest meltdown in history in the 80s?
No. Which country?
This back then it was Chernobyl. We have to check it.
Okay.
It was east, like behind the. Back then we still had like the Iron War.
The Russian side.
On the Russian side.
Oh yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
area is still you can't go there.
Yeah, in Ukraine.
In It might be Ukraine.
Ukraine, I remember, it's in Ukraine. Yeah, whole
Yeah.
area is that. Yeah.
In Germany, there have been older people, like running around with a meter for checking the radioactivity, and we couldn't eat, like fungus and wild animals anymore for a couple of years. Because we got radioactivity from them. And so Germany is buying now from the same reactor, which had this catastrophe happen. Yeah, but they removed their own reactors, which are more safe. It's idiotic. Yeah.
How come?
Oh, because the people have a good feeling that our reactors are down, and not everyone knows that the government or like the organization who's responsible for electricity has to buy from other atomic reactors. It's not like everyone is knowing it.
Okay. So which means like the world is controlling by the both people full of fear that inflict fear to the people and then change the commercial way.
Yeah.
Okay. So ideally will be the most efficient thinking people control or guide the world to the better place.
This would be more efficient.
More efficiency. So the aim is more efficiency.
Well, I believe in small independent groups. To a certain level, depends a little bit on which goal you want to achieve, which are basically ruling themselves, and are interacting in a peaceful way. That's what I'm believing.
Yeah.
I'm not a friend of central control like China, but then people are different. So maybe for some people the Chinese system is good. I don't like it. I don't want to be centrally controlled in any way. But maybe there are people who need to be. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I think
I can tell you I don't want.
yeah.
And I can tell you the Balinese, they don't want to.
I think you say the right points. Like China need to be controlled. Chinese people need to be controlled because they have too many
I don't
opinions.
know, maybe they need. I'm Westerner, I don't know anything about China, so I can't critic the system. Yeah, but I for sure doesn't want China to, let's say, overtake Europe and establish the same system over there. Yeah, I would be totally opposed.
Well, now it's just impossible because now the world in the position is we need more culture,
More culture.
more civilized, culture and then rights. Yeah. So what China now, I think, they develop to the place status is necessary, and they do it very efficiently in economic wise. Yeah. So they achieve very important goal. Then communists perhaps is not necessary anymore, because we develop, like with our style communist, but actually it's with capitalism system inside. So what China is missing now, seriously missing, is culture. Very missing culture.
Really, I always thought that China was a very diverse country with lots of different cultures.
No, really, because if you go to China, you will see different city blocks by blocks, city by cities.
Yeah.
Copy everywhere is the same. And
Yeah, I know it a little bit from America. It's not comparable, but everywhere you go, you have the same things.
yeah, everyone is the same, and then for people they like freedom, they suffocate it. They cannot breathe because it's boring. How can you be the same everywhere? Every person is behave the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about Europe. You travel 5 hours and the scenery changes. More when I was young. Now it's less because you have the same Starbucks, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Wherever you go.
Exactly.
It's becoming also more, like very similar, but it's still. You go from Germany over Belgium, over France to Portugal. The building style changes. How the houses look changes, the food changes, the language changes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and this is what I always liked about Europe, the diversity.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
it's boring. Like I know USA or California, you have different things, but we have a lot of the same things. That doesn't matter where you go. For some people, it's convenient. I like more like for example, like in North Spain and France, we have a culture called Basque. They're very different from all the others around. I have like a very very unique style.
Yeah.
It's like if you mix Paris with Switzerland and the sea.
Yeah.
And unique dances, unique clothes, unique food, and I like the diversity. I don't like like everything looks
Yes,
the same. It's boring.
It's very boring. So now Hong Kong is like, because Hong Kong people, they don't like Chinese. Yeah. You know what happened? People, they hate somebody, they will become like them. Yeah.
Can happen. Yeah.
Yeah, like now media, they say, okay, China communist is bad. They take away freedom, they kill people, and then just like take the 30 years ago's history, and then to show people how scary China is. But China now is already very high, developed very, very, very fast. They still taking the old history to inflict fear to Hong Kong people, and then Hong Kong people being manipulated by a group of fear people, then they behave like very communist. Those people, I go to the protest site, yeah, those people, they against difference. I'm difference, and they use the laser beam, the beam here, they are going to burn your sausage, and then they start to use laser beam to my eyes, yeah. If I do something, if I say something
Oh.
like a,
They use strong laser beams to irritate?
yeah,
You mean? Okay.
yeah, because I'm different. So the freedom we want freedom, but actually they not allow different opinions, which is a very sick behavior, which is
Yeah.
not make sense at all.
Really, but it's partly similar in Germany too. It's like there's only like one, like way of opinion. For example, if you question CO2,
Yeah.
you're out of society.
Okay, so now we want to free Hong Kong, and then of course it's not Hong Kong people, normal Hong Kong people take over Hong Kong. They're going to crash China, crash Hong Kong, crash everything. So we want to be their cultural leader,
Okay.
the cultural leader, the spirit, the freedom leader, that we are able to be free, and that is the way. We find that is the way. So, in the way, Hong Kong people is very stubborn, it's very big weaknesses, but at the same time, it's the strongest strength,
Okay.
because they're so stubborn, and nobody willing to take the responsibility that I am the person can change. They will not say anything like that because they are so afraid of their peer to give the pressure to you. Yeah. So now there's nobody in Hong Kong that can react like me. Yeah. So I say, okay, I'm the person.
Okay.
I'm the hope, and I'm the only hope. Okay. And then we just need to do things in the very official way, commercial way, and get support. Ideally, if we can get support from the government, that would be best. That would be the best.
From Indonesian government.
That would be the best. Yeah, that would be
Okay.
best. But to
Um,
get the support from the Indonesian government, then we need
But
the movement.
but you said like you're a relative of the what was his name again?
Sudun Salim.
Yeah. So there are your contacts.
Far.
Skylar, so you do yoga today?
Yeah.
It's sweet today, yeah?
It's huh?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay.
Who's,
I
who's
will do
doing
it.
it?
Huh?
Who's, huh?
Goes,
Goes. What's the step? She's already back.
I think so.
Okay, then we have to talk with her.
And if you get the guy from Indonesia, then what he have to do, like only make video?
First, I think in Indonesia, if there is some big group gathering, let's say 10,000 people, they protest. Let's say they protest. Then, if they protest, of course they have some issue with government. They want more freedom,
Yeah.
more chance, more rights. Then just go to there, and then say we want to free Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And then they
So
say the
you-
same thing.
You have to do in social media.
Yes.
Because if you just get people and then you pay them, it's like
Very
fake, you
few.
know?
Yeah.
It's like
To pay is for helping me for
I mean,
performance.
if you try to build from social media, they will really help you.
Yes.
But I
Yes,
wanna
that would
like
be the
this.
best.
I don't want like you pay people from here and then like
Okay, that's I think would be even better. But I don't know how to make the social
like
move.
we have Indonesian people really like use social media, Twitter, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Twitter, now it's Instagram, like
Yeah.
you can find a group social in.
But for me, I don't know how to start. I'm not Indonesian. I don't know how to start. I need people.
So because so many so many China people in Indonesia. You can,
What are you doing?
I have a lot of.
Just filming myself. Is that okay?
This cool guy.
Filming myself, it's like to. Wow.
Yeah, Skype.
Wow.
If you just get
Crazy
guy
sky.
from here, then you pay for them. It's not really, pure.
Yeah.
They help you. You need really people help you.
Okay, that I think is better idea.
Because if you just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the real people, the right people. Yeah, you're right. So we can use
and then
with
if you just get the people like that, I'm scared if they just border you.
it could be,
Yeah.
it could be, it
Then
could be,
if something bad happen and they just,
it could be, it could be, it could be. So I think it's
but you can find it.
yeah, through social media, you know how to raise the events.
How are you guys?
Fine, thank you.
We are talking about how to take over Hong Kong and give to Germany.
Oh, really?
So you will be in charge. You will be the boss. Do you mind in the film?
No.
Have him.
Yeah. You can.
The next boss is a secret.
Huh?
The next boss is a secret. They only know the sound of my voice.
I've been waiting for like 2 days.
They don't need to see my face.
Yesterday you
Oh, they just need what voice?
I
Samurai voice, like a very different voice.
Yeah, like your leopard was.
A jaguar. Yeah, we just. You're right.
Is it for YouTube channel? Do
It's
you
for
have one?
YouTube channel. Yes.
So I make out the answer,
Sorry,
Check with me, I think. I'm not really sure if the slow-mo works.
but also in Indonesian, like something crucial happened, but still we are not really care. That's so bad. Even
Yeah.
it's not in Hong Kong. It's still in Indonesian, like people so poor and then they just get a fight.
They get used to. Many times they try protest against government, but it's not working, and it's normal. It's normal. So what we can promote is if you can help Hong Kong make Hong Kong free again, with China help, Indonesia for sure can have a lot of improvement. So just imagine that we help Hong Kong, how much resources we can get, how much power can generate from China, from Hong Kong, and from everywhere. You're alive.
I'm so happy that you're not sitting in the car anymore. So
Yeah.
I can run away from one.
But I will. Tell my friend.
Yeah. Now what I say, it could be crazy for many people, yeah. But in the long run, when there's enough people that crazy enough, then it's not something different. It's a norm. It's a norm. So I just want to know if Indonesian people, they can be so crazy. They can be so free. No, you just sit here, pretend you are the queen, you're the boss, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just your
Actually,
worker.
I don't know. Are you group China or you group Hong Kong? What's the difference
I am something in between.
between?
Yeah, I'm
He's the Hong Kong warrior.
a Hong Kong warrior. Yeah. I'm not supporting Hong Kong's their ideas, as I say, you know. Okay, they want freedom, but yeah, I support freedom, but they see me as freedom. I can do a lot of things, but they not agree with me. So which means they don't have this quality yet. Yeah? So in China, of course, they need to control. But what China is missing is to have very diverse city that can talk to international. They can be the window for China. They can be the doorway for multinational people to come. Now, it's not enough. It's not good enough. So once this open up, then perhaps democracy is not anymore. We don't need democracy. We need a system that is better than democracy.
And which?
Rule around the wild animal, the jungle, the Lion King, rule the world. We release our instinct again, the free spirit.
No, seriously, what is better than democracy?
Democracy is a system, yeah?
Yeah,
So you go to the system. Okay, the more money you have, the more influence you have, the more connection you have, you will be the president, like Donald Trump. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because this democracy system, so they make use of this system. Okay, I am Christian, I have connection with many Christian priests. Then people choose the president because of his charisma, because of his influence. But the next level, let's say the higher level of democracy, that everyone choose the leader, not go through the system.
Skyboy, I have to go.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. So you talk to your friend
Yeah.
and see if he
I have
interested.
a lot of friends, they are influencer.
Oh
They
yes.
like,
Okay. So let's have a meeting. You organize a meeting with them.
it will be cool.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be good. Yeah.
Then I will.
Yeah, you will the same. Oh God, you know Hong Kong. Everyone should go for surfing. We have been waiting for so long, and we cannot release our true nature.
Guys, you're all going crazy. Don't
Keep surfing. Thank you for Thank you for everything.
It was really fun.
I need your heart to support us.
When I'm leaving.
Sorry, you already have lunch?
Breakfast, yeah, we already have.
You are vegetarian?
No.
No? You are vegetarian?
Hello.
Okay, I'll let you try some.
Yes?
Yeah?
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Free here?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Oh,
You see, you work much better after you say free.
the queen, yeah?
I get everything free.
Oh, be our queen. You're so beautiful. You can be, you can be our queen. Yeah. You'll be?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just sit.
Das klappt sehr wahrscheinlich.
You just
aber
need to sit. I work.
in Bochum reinkriegen, dann,
Yeah.
aber du musst ja einen Tag vorher Bescheid
That's a
sagen.
good
Yeah. The crazy thing I do.
Yeah.
The dirty things I do.
And I only have to sit there and be there.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Sit there and be there, and
Okay.
that's it. And that's all. We have a new people, German, and no, say, no. The future German queen is right in front of us. We talk about how we're going to make the world a better place, and then she is happy to be queen. So you don't need to do anything. We are by nature we are slaves, so we love to serve.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not able to, but we love to.
Yeah, we love to serve. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have it's interesting. Everyone is German here.
No, not everyone.
Almost 80%.
Yeah, it changes. Sometimes it's like no Germans, but on the average I would say it's like 50%, German speaking means Germans, Austrians and guys from Switzerland.
Oh,
But sometimes you mix in, sometimes. Actually I like it more mixed. It's more interesting.
Aber irgendeine
yeah,
Bloggerin
yeah, yeah.
namens Dani,
Huh?
irgendeine Bloggerin namens Dani.
I don't know.
Need to go to toilet.
Ich habe eine E-Mail bekommen, hey, wir sind Freunde von Dani, dieser Bloggerin, die hat uns erzählt. Und
I think this was like the guys who had been here like last year. Also, wir hatten 2 Mädels mal hier, 2 Bloggerinnen.
E-Mail ist gut, ne?
Nee, kannst du momentan nicht, vermieten.
Im September.
Ja, wenn das im September fertig ist. Und das Ding ist halt, die haben die Fenster nicht reingemacht, wie abgesprochen, das ist nochmal gewechselt. Und der Dings muss oben drauf, das Mückennest muss geschlossen werden. Asita hat es nicht geschafft, Asita hat es bisher immer gemacht, hat keine Ahnung, was fragen soll. Keiner weiß mehr, wer es initiell gemacht hat, das ganze Ding. Also am Montag fängt ein neuer Arbeiter an, der für 2 Monate engagiert hat. Ja, und wer wird das organisieren können?
Was schreibe ich da jetzt?
Kann es momentan nicht zusichern, weil wir Restaurationsarbeiten machen. Und Indonesien ist halt mal leider nicht sicher, wann die ausgeführt werden. Ja, es hätten halt gestern Arbeiter kommen sollen, die auch nicht gekommen sind.
He's already filming. Er filmt immer noch.
Wahrscheinlich, ja.
What is she doing?
Nature is speaking to us. This picture is just by wind fall on the floor. Yeah, and that is the queen. So you don't want to be in the camera? No problem. We have the queen here. So
Yeah,
we,
I think she's beautiful.
oh, very beautiful, presentable, beautiful. We want the queen to feed the world. So what I wanting to do, why I'm doing this, because I want freedom. I want freedom too much. I want to be myself. In Hong Kong, it's no chance I can be myself. Zero.
Why?
Because I'm too free. They think, that today what I did in, ask her what I did in the car, and then
It was a little bit crazy. You have to be open-minded to accept it, I think.
and then people say, okay, did you see the doctor? You need to see the doctor, right? Then someone say that. Is you say that?
What?
Someone say to me, you need to go to see the doctor.
No, I didn't say.
Yeah, in the car.
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, in the car. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, in the car.
Okay. No, I didn't hear it actually.
Yeah, it's normal. It's because the very different behavior,
Yeah.
Then the people are afraid because this
They don't know it.
the freedom is to be who you really want to be, and you are not disturbing anyone. Sometimes could be disturbing, but it is just music, like different people, they don't like some music, but you are free to play your music.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, you should be okay, not by people judging you that you should lock into the mental hospital. No, You can be who you are.
I think that's not only a problem in Hong Kong, maybe a bigger problem because, yeah, I don't know what the system is there, what the people are thinking. But I think in every country it's sometimes hard to be yourself.
Fairly hard, yeah. German also sometimes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard.
It became worse actually.
Yeah, because like
When I was young, it was compared to now, I would say more easy. But now German seems to be more streamlined at the moment.
Yeah.
To always into one direction, not allowed to think anything else.
yeah, 70% of German I see they're very similar. 70%. But the interesting about Germany is 30% or I don't know how many percent. They are very different German there.
Yeah, sure.
Very, very different. Different. Totally new. I don't expect they are German. But you don't see these people in China. Nothing. Zero. You don't see these people in Hong Kong. Zero.
But there are Germans in Hong Kong, and for sure a lot of Germans also in China, because there's a lot of, cooperation and like German companies, like making joint ventures. Because as far as I know, in China you must make a joint venture to be allowed to operate, right?
What I mean is for Chinese people to be different,
Yeah.
you don't see any Chinese people, they are different.
Really?
Yeah. Very much the same.
Interesting.
Very. You see the buildings
Yeah,
in
the thing
China.
is, I don't know a lot of Chinese, and I think like if people, also like from Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, or Hong Kong are coming, I think there's probably not like the normal person maybe,
Yeah.
like the average which is working on the countryside, something, not to be talking disrespectful. But I think if someone's coming to Bali and into a surf camp, it's probably a little bit different mindset already.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah, when you see the Chinese come to here, they are not normal Chinese. They are different. Yeah, so, and here is not many Chinese either in Bali.
No, you see them really rarely. Like some in Canggu, it's sometimes I saw like Chinese, only like one or two, because normally they're in groups.
Yeah.
You only see them in groups, and they carry them around with buses, unload them, then load them, bring them back. Like they always have like a complete program, and basically are a little bit separated from the real Bali,
Yeah.
so to say. But from time to time, you see a person. I'm not looking Chinese to me. Could also be from Singapore, right?
Yeah.
But who are like going just like everyone else, going and exploring by themselves,
Yeah, Singaporean, yes. And Malaysian, yeah, sometime, yeah. So for Hong Kong Chinese, yeah, very, very few, because it's like the whole culture is not like this. So we want freedom.
Yeah. I hope I get a chance to go to China to see it.
Hong Kong, have you been in Hong Kong?
No, also not yet. Hong Kong is on my list because it's not as far,
Yeah, if you come to Hong Kong, let me know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you will see. When you talk to people like very closely, and you will see the bigger pictures, like the deeper pictures, what is now. So here now, at this opportunity, I think it's the best opportunity that something change. Yeah, I am just a vessel, a container for the idea to come. Because by nature, I am not leader. I'm
Okay.
just a worker. I work for the idea. I need a boss.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find any leader, so I pretend like a leader to find the real leader.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not those leader. It's very they have very specific personality.
Yeah.
Very.
You must have it. You don't have it.
Yeah, I don't. At least not a leader type. What I can do is inspiring.
People. Yeah, but it's worth a lot. That's worth a lot. I have to eat a little bit. I didn't eat today.
Yeah, they going to make some food.
Yeah, we are still test cooking, but you're invited to
Yeah,
to test.
yeah. Thank you. Our queen, we love you so much. You're so beautiful. From the first sight we see you, wow, this is the queen we are looking for. We are very open.
Yeah, see.
You can have, you can choose all your life. Whatever you do, we support you.
Great. I always wanted to do something like that. But I think I'm not the right leader. Maybe you are searching for someone else.
What is the best is in front. It's not somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then,
We don't have better. You know, that's no tomorrow. You know what I learned is no tomorrow. That's today.
yeah, when you swim out in the ocean and when I come back, then there's really no tomorrow. Maybe you're such a leader out there, but there was no leader. Maybe choice.
Did you all guys see? It was very funny pictures.
It was really fun. No, actually, it was not funny because
It's scary.
we have seen that you are not able to come back by yourself, and then it was you didn't know what to do, and you let that like your that man like in yoga. I thought, oh no, what is he doing?
And then at the final stage, I surf back.
All the energy
Yeah.
come back to the beach.
This is pork. There's only a little bit left. One for you. You also would like that one?
Yeah, we share.
Yeah?
Share, yeah.
Ihr ruhig.
Rufus
Danke.
A.
Du hast doch Hunger.
Ja, was wir jetzt. Wir haben da hinten Tonnen. Nur das ist halt der Rest vom Schwein sozusagen.
Danke.
Bitteschön.
Let's try.
So you take the bigger one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a slow cooked pork. Good.
It's great.
Yeah, I actually think it's the best pork I ate here in Indonesia.
Huh?
I think it's the best pork I ate here in
Really?
Indonesia. Yes.
Me too. That's nice.
Yes. I think it tastes a little bit like in Germany.
Little bit what?
Like in Germany.
Yeah?
With the pepper on it, yeah. It reminds me of something, but I don't know what. But it's
I forget what you do in Germany.
yes.
Teacher. You don't want to film, huh? I can stop it.